One of our drivers this afternoon at LoanMart Madera Speedway in this Twisted Tea Series. Looks like there's some work going on down here in the pit area. I guess Robbie Cannell, a huge wreck in practice.
Yeah, we got into a car in front of us. He got a little loose and checked up, and there was nowhere to go. So we'd just like to thank everybody. Huge shout out to Jacob Gomes over there and Carlos Vieira's crew. They've been helping us a ton, loaning us parts, welders, everyone else helping us out. You know, the crew's doing an awesome job. We're gonna try and get it back out there and see what it does.
I see you've been thrashing on this for a couple of hours now.
Yeah, we've got some time into it. It's not going to be perfect by any means, but hopefully it'll make some laps. So
let's hope this guy can get this car back on the racetrack. Competitive this afternoon. Robbie Cannell won the Stockton races.
And here we go, Andy, with our second half of the Twisted Tea Modified main event. Our leader is Scott Alves. Second place, Elliot Staioni. Third is Terry Deal. Fourth is Chris Price. And fifth is Aaron Kuhnfield.
Starting out 6 will be Blaine Perkins, followed by Ty Carlson, Dave Campbell, PJ Petroselli, and Kevin Nichols rounds out your top 10, followed by Robbie Cannell, who got the lucky dog, Kevin.
Absolutely. Then we've got Brandon Jones. Ryan Mock is not able to make the start. And then Michael Ray. It's time to roll again, and I'll tell you what, this track looks a lot different. We just came off of a wild legend car race. I think they leaked every ounce of every drop of oil in those cars. These guys are going to have their hands full. This place is slick now. In fact, look at Staioni. He has got a handful. You talk about a tank slapper.
Yeah, cars moving around all over the place. Scott Alves leads. Look at the racing link car, that Real Deal Terry Deal. These cars are really fighting. Like you say, there's a lot of speed zorb down there. So the cars are really sliding around this racetrack. It'll take a few laps to get some rubber back down to make.
Look at Staioni. I mean, Staioni's got a handful. Look at that. And the amount that white on the track is a speed zorb. The crew did a great job working on it, blowing it. But it's going to take some laps to get some rubber down. Staioni looks like he's in a dirt car right now.
Right, and Kuhnfield was very strong in the first half, and looks like he's starting off the second half like the first half, going up around the outside of Terry Deal that time. So Kuhnfield has found some pace.
Well, and I hope he got real loose, and this track is slippery, so I hope they made some adjustments. Look at Staioni. I hope Kuhnfield made adjustments, and look at Staioni. Looks like he's riding a bull, but it's kind of smoothed out. He's got a little gap out. Looks like he's driving away on a Sunday drive right now. That car just looks fantastic. I don't know if anyone has anything for him.
He's saying goodbye to the rest of the pack, but we have seen him close him in. So let's see if anyone does have him for Scott Alves. But a good battle between Staioni and Kuhnfield. Then we go back. Looks like the Real Deal Terry Deal is falling off from this second and third battle right now.
Well, and Staioni, this could be Alves' best friend right now, as Staioni has just got an absolute mirror full of Kuhnfield.
Certainly has, and Terry Deal, you would think when these cars racing like this would help Terry Deal to stay with these cars, but here we come. Kuhnfield to the inside this time is Staioni.
Big, that was close, real close. Now Staioni's back, and look who's driving away. Alves is absolutely driving away from these guys. Staioni looks smooth, so he might be tough to get around.
Remember, they had to remain with the same tires they started the first half of this race, so these tires are half race old, or a little more than half race old now. Tire management is going to be pretty critical to see if these guys have managed their tires, and of course tire cycling, let's hope they cycle back. But Kuhnfield over the back of Staioni, this is a great battle.
Well, it is, and actually that shot before that, you could see, look at Staioni, he's looking up, look at those eyes, he's looking up, he sees him back there, he sees him, he's giving him plenty of room, but boy, Kuhnfield has a big run off of turn 4 there.
And this speed runs down there, everybody's trying to find a line through that, and I noticed Kuhnfield is finding a line through that, and it's Staioni on the bottom again, Kuhnfield on the outside.
Kuhnfield looks like he found something on the outside. He really got a big run off the corner. Staioni's he's gonna have a mirror full of another car here shortly.
Certainly is. That's Terry Deal. It's racing his way back. Staioni, that's some great in-car footage, and here comes the Real Deal this time. Terry Deal, he is certainly on the pace. Scott Alves, he's just moving away from these guys.
Absolutely on a rail. Now I noticed he moved his line there. He was up a little higher, and he's really moved the car down, so there might be something he doesn't like, but he's absolutely on a rail right now.
As you can see, a clear track in front of Scotty Alves. This is great in-car footage. I tell you what, if you really zoomed in that, you just about see the throttle linkage moving on that carburetor that's up there.
Yep, there's Staioni in third, and Superman car, that number 12. That's a beautiful race car.
Trouble down there. Carlson's slow on the racetrack. The 80 car that's pulled up down there.
What a shame. I think we've been green flag straight through. I just caught it. I mean, we're moving right through this.
He may make it back to a pit. We may stay green here. Okay.
Looks like we will. Yeah, we're going to stay green. Absolutely. Look at that track. Look at the speed zorb all over that racetrack.
Just about every line. See the guys going up there. I noticed Nichols and Coonfield trying to drive through that section.
Look at who is running our look how loose our leader was right there getting in. There's the reason Coonfield's absolutely running him down. You see how loose Alves was on entry? Maybe just a freak entry, but Coonfield's kind of found something. He's diamonding the racetrack in that top line. Look at him closing the gap between first and second.
Very, very loose on the racetrack. Let's see if Scott Howes. Scott's really struggling with that.
Oh, he's got a handful. The handle just went away. Absolutely,
it
drove away, and he's got a handful right now, to say the least.
Coonfield, we saw him drop back, so maybe he was conserving something for the end. And as he closes up, we get down into turns 3 and 4. Coonfield, and you look at Alves, he's looking in the rearview mirror. He sees that Coonfield is right behind him.
Absolutely, and the gap is closed even more. Look at Alves. You can see Coonfield's car in the rearview mirror right there, and we've caught a glimpse of it, and we've got Coonfield on the outside. Looks really strong on the outside. Alves looks very loose now all of a sudden, from a runaway win to extremely loose.
Yeah, Coonfield, he's really found something. He's really loving that second groove up there. Look at this.
Here we go. Lead change. Look at this. This is going to be a lead change. He's going to drive away off of 4. Look at this. Maybe not. See if Alves, he got a pretty good run right there. But boy, Coonfield really, oh, there he is on the outside. Just showed up on that in-car shot. Very strong.
Coonfield
very
in front of that shot.
I think this one might be Katie bar the door. He might just drive away at this point, as good as that 25 car looks.
We saw that 25 car very, very good early in the race for the first 2 laps. I think that's still the real deal. Terry Deal running back in 3rd. So that's a good effort from him. Coonfield has stretched his lead out to a couple of cars. And look at this car coming through now.
Looks
the inside.
like a battle for 4th. The 51 car that struggled earlier, and here he is. Stayani has really had a miracle kind of drifting backwards, but is really up on the wheel, making it hard on everyone that's trying to get by him. This looks like it's for 4th place here.
Chris Price has found something in that car. Looks like he was momentarily as they lapping one of the cars. That's Patricelli that they passed. So the 51 car looked like he had something, but he's dropped back from that 3rd place battle. Let's sort of see if he can come on with him. But Stayani is under huge pressure here, Kenny.
Yeah, and that's a tough way to race when you're kind of drifting back and the car's not to your liking. But for 3rd place, Stayani's still doing a fantastic job. You know, I thought Coonfield would drive away from the 20, but he's not done so. The 20's really stayed with him. He's right on him. So, yeah, I thought it might be a good night. But and then you've got this battle, so maybe it'll keep this group back behind so the leaders don't have to deal with these two.
Price really had some right-hand lock in that car that time coming out of the turn. Oh, look, Alves coming back with Coonfield. So Alves is back in the picture with Coonfield.
And looking inside, looking to take the lead back. Here we go.
Looks like Alves may have got it done. No, Coonfield slips around the outside. The drive those cars are getting out of twisted T-turn. If you can get up on the high line and run your car up there, there's a lot of drive up on that turn coming out of twisted T-turn.
Yeah, and Coonfield just showed that. Look at that. Alves made a big run, and now Coonfield has a really nice lead, really driving that car nice off the top.
I think we're going to find Price has actually moved to 3rd place right now. So Chris Price, the driver from the Sacramento area, is on the charge.
Absolutely. There's Stayani. Stayani fought him off as long as he could, but about a big gap between 1st and 2nd, and now look who's showing up in the picture in 3rd.
We got a left car that they're going to come up on very soon. I believe that was Nichols that they're going to come up on. 78 car. So it's Alves, the leader, from Coonfield.
Yep, still a great view. That's a great view. That's and with Alves right there, that's a great view out of the car. You can see him look up. He has a mirror full of that 51 car. That 51 car is really coming forward now.
We're seeing out there on the racetrack, it seems as though you get a bit of a lead, then the second car can get you back. Is that 55 car. That's the young star from Southern California.
Yeah, look at that battle right now for 2nd. Look, Alves reached over. Looks like he put some rear brake in it from what I could see. Maybe it was a little front brake to keep it from being loose, but he has all kinds of company with that 51 car.
Certainly does. So now the 51 is to the outside of Alves. That's pushed Alves back to 3rd now because it's Coonfield, Price, and Alves.
And Coonfield's not been able to get away from Alves, and as strong as that 51's coming forward, maybe he saved some tire and the others have burned it up. It really, really looks to be a competitive race from here.
Crew's done a great job on this Price car because that car was all torn up earlier in the day. They had panels off that car laying on the ground.
Here he is already going for the lead. I mean, you went down and looked at it when they had it apart. Looked like they were not going to make the main event. He spun in the first 35, and here he is racing for the lead. Loose there, but racing hard for the lead. Coonfield fought him off there.
Side-by-side action on the fastest third mile in the West. This is LoanMart Madera Speedway, where the action never stops every Saturday night. And we have action on the racetrack because we're about to come up on the lap car here, Kenny. Look at sideways from Coonfield.
And we have a new leader. It looks like from race control, we can hear them. They're barking at the 33. It sounds like they think he's losing a little gear oil or something coming off of that car, so they black flagged him, and in fact they just said on the radio they pulled his scorecard for not adhering to the black flag. But
oh yeah, you can see the smoke coming from that car.
Absolutely. But look at the 51. Either he was an old dirt track racer or he likes a slippery racetrack, and he really came forward.
One car I noticed in the camera shot there that's coming through, Robbie Canill, is in a good run, got the lucky dog at the half.
White flag is out, Andy. You've got to get down to victory lane. I'll finish this up for you. We're on board with the 55 car. The leaders are coming right behind him. He's hanging on the lead lap. We've got a big lead. Uh-oh, spin. That is, oh no, that's Stayani in the spin. It's going to be a yellow checkered. The white's already out. It's a yellow checkered. The field's frozen. The 51 car's the leader, the 20, and then I see the 25. So the field's frozen. That's going to be your order. The winner's going to be Chris Price. We're going to kick this thing down to victory lane so we can see if Andy has an excited winner. That was just an absolute fantastic finish. Cars moving all over.
Okay, racers, please give it up for your winner tonight, the driver of the 51X out of Sacramento. We'll get him out of this car. Give it up, racers, to Chris Price tonight. Wow, they were beating and banging on this car after practice today. It was all torn up. Let's get you on out here, buddy. Wow. What a great drive from you. The last 20 laps, this car really came on.
Oh, yeah.
Some great racing out there on this very, very fast hooked up Madera Speedway racetrack, brought to you by LoanMart. But Twisted Tea Modifieds, you are event number 1 of this 6-race series. Winner tonight, congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us about the race.
The first race tonight, spun out, got sent to the back, had to come all the way back up to 4th. Started 4th tonight, and the thing was on a rail. This thing just totally came alive in the second half, so I was able to high-low guys and do what I wanted to do, make it work.
Congratulations. Race number 1 of our Twisted Tea series goes to Chris Price. Sacramento area. Give it up for Scott Elves tonight. Hey Scotty, you led this for a long way tonight. I guess you're looking down here at the front left wheel. Tell us, something must have gone wrong with this car because you were way out there. They reeled you in. Something obviously missed with the car.
Yeah, you know, she was running real strong there for most of the race, and all of a sudden she just started to drop off. Felt like something in the left front started to come apart. But, you know, I was real excited to see Chris Price coming up on me, a good friend. Been racing with his family for a long time. I'm not depressed at all about tonight. I mean, he deserves it. Hell of a driver. Awesome night tonight. Good job.
Give it up for your 3rd place in the Twisted Tea series, Aaron Coonfield. I tell you what, wow, I thought you had this race won. It was kind of back and forth out there tonight. You got a decent lead, and then they come reeling you in. Not sure if your tires went off on this car or what was going on, but you had a decent lead at one stage.
Well, you know, we're pretty sure that Brandon Jones dropped gear oil all over my car for about 5 laps, which truthfully cost me a win. I'm not too happy about it. I'm a little upset because it would have been my first win here at Madera. So
sometimes that's the way it goes.
Kind of hard to drive in gear oil. So.
Certainly is. We'll see you back the Twisted Tea series, 6-race series. We'll look forward to having you back. But it's a good way to start with the 3rd place tonight.
Absolutely. It was awesome tonight.
The finishing order for our Twisted Tea Modifieds tonight, Chris Price in the 51A takes the win from Placerville. Scott Elves in the 28. Aaron Coonfield did a great job in the 25A, started up the front. And how about Robbie Canill? Robbie Canill, we interviewed him earlier. That car was destroyed earlier today, home in the 4th place. The real deal, Terry Deal, rounds out the top 5.
And we have Blaine Perkins, Dave Campbell, Elliot Stayani slid all the way back to 8th, PJ Pedroselli, and Kevin Nichols rounds out our top 10.
Ty Carson will be in 11th, Ryan Mark 12th, Michael Ray and Brandon Jones in the 33. A lot of those cars are failing to finish tonight with either crashes or broken parts on those cars, Kenny.
What a great event for our first Twisted Tea. Round number 1 of 6, Andy. What a great event. Action-packed racing was very exciting.
Yeah, awesome short track racing on a Saturday night at LoanMart Madera Speedway for our Twisted Tea series. Want to thank everybody for watching Short Track TV. and we will see you back for our next round of the Twisted Tea Modifieds. This is a great series with some great drivers in there. Please follow along for the year because it's going to be very, very exciting how this series plays out.
May 2nd, part of the Vukovich Classic is the Twisted Tea with supers, midgets, sprint cars. We'll see you on May 2nd. Thanks for tuning in.